Yo, X.
Yo,
That's
X.
about time. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Gridiron Smackdown. Me and Jerry, Superman Soupy. What's up, Jerry?
What's going on, man?
Oh,
Not
man,
much,
we're divisional rounds, bro.
Yeah. Just watching the college football championship game. It's all behind me. Hopefully it's a good game. I'm going for Indiana. I think Indiana's going to win, but we shall see.
I'm not a big college guy. I'm an NFL, pro football, and all that, but the school Indiana is new to me this high in the rankings, or have they been up there lately?
Last couple of years, they got this great quarterback. I think he's going to go number one, Mendoza, man. He won the Heisman, so yeah, I mean, they've been building for the last couple of years. Not surprised how they finished this year. Good team. Huh. They're going to be continually a good team. They got good defense. And they got good quarterback after Mendoza goes. So they're going to be on top for a while, I think.
Oh, wow. That's good for them. That's good for the school and good for that state to be in the runnings for the national championship in football, not basketball or, in football. So that's great. All right, Jerry.
All right, well, what a weekend this was here, folks. Can't just say me and Andy were disappointed with our teams. Mine a little bit more than his, I'm sure. But let's get started with the games that happened on Saturday. Good game here. The Broncos 33, the Bills 30.
Yeah, I was at my mom's this weekend, so I was able to watch these games with my family down there. I got a nephew and an uncle there, just huge into football. So it was really cool to watch this with them. And my brother-in-law said, that's it for Josh. This was his last go-around. This was his last big chance.
Yeah,
what do you think, Jerry?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think as long as he got him as a quarterback, you're going to be able to have a chance of winning, I think. He can't do it all by himself, and he's been trying to do it all by himself lately. And, to the guy's credit, he has been playing his ass off, but it's a team sport.
Oh, the guy's great. He is.
And I think, as y'all probably know, Sean McDermott got fired today. I'm not surprised by that.
Nope.
I think they went as far as they could with him, and hopefully the next coach can take them up a notch. I don't know who it's going to be, but should be interesting to find out who's going to take that. I mean, that's going to be a very sought-after position because he doesn't want to coach Josh Allen, you know what I mean? So we'll see what kind of coach they look for. So interesting. But the game itself, I'm sorry, go ahead. I asked you first.
Oh, no, yeah. I was just going to say that McCarthy is making the rounds this week at different interviews. I think he interviews with the Steelers either today or tomorrow. You grimaced there, Jerry. Do you got a problem with him, McCarthy?
He used to be an assistant coach with the 49ers. I like him. And then he went to Green Bay. And then he went to Dallas. So there's two teams that I freaking hate. So you kind of
okay, let's put that aside. Let's talk about his I don't know. Stuff.
I look at him with Dallas with the tools that he had, and I think he totally failed as a head coach there. Really, maybe Jerry Jones had something to do with it. I don't know, but
but every year that he was there, he collected 12 wins each season.
Yeah, but he couldn't win those playoff games, though, man.
No, you're right.
I don't know, man.
You're right. After a while, you're tired of just seeing your team go to the playoffs.
That's what happened to McDermott today, and in all fairness, same thing with Shanahan. I mean, he takes his team to the playoffs, but doesn't seem to. I thought Shanahan did a great coaching job this year from all the injuries that he had. So I don't think he's getting fired. But if next year the same results happen with a healthy team, I can see him getting fired. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's a good game. The better team did win. Yeah, the better team did win, in my opinion. So,
but
let's move on.
But you could tell the Bills were starting to get – they played desperate in that game. They really did. You could tell the way that they were playing, they felt like this was going to be it. And that's not cool. But, like I was telling my brother-in-law, Johnny, we've seen sports our whole lives.
Yeah.
We see teams that have been good for a number of years, but after a while, when they don't make that ring, they're not going to make it at all. They're going to have to start recycling teams again, and and I'm afraid that's what's going to happen to the Bills, and that's why I was saying Allen will win a ring, but it won't be with the Bills, and he'll be second string at that time. It's going to be later on in his career because he's a great guy, he's a great player. He always goes out there with a great attitude, always in the game. But, dude, it's just, I don't know, maybe McDermott was the problem because McDermott would make some boneheaded decisions.
Yeah.
At least a couple of times a game, dude. And sometimes that cost them a game.
It cost Dan Campbell his job for doing all that crap, so I'm not surprised. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, the better team did win that one, in my opinion. So let's move on to the next game, which I don't want to talk about very long, but I'm just kidding. We're going to have to. Seahawks 41, 49ers 6, and I'm not surprised by that because the 49ers are on borrowed time. I mean, when you start your 5th, 6th, and 7th linebacker and 3rd-string tight end, missing 2 linemen, and one of your best wide receivers not even showed up the whole season. I'm surprised they went as far as they did. So I'm happy with them, even though I was expecting a little bit better. But Seattle's a juggernaut this year, man. Absolutely. That defense is.
That defense, bro.
It's amazing.
Purdy is a really good quarterback, a really good scrambler. He's smart the way he moves. But, dude, those Seahawks were on his tail, dude. Like, he was nothing, bro. Yeah. I mean, that defense was charged, bro. I was like, dude. I mean, they were like they were chasing him out of the pocket like constantly.
Yeah.
And they weren't even chasing. And if they weren't that far behind them in the chase, dude, they were constantly dogging them.
Yeah, years of not paying attention to that offensive line finally showed up this year, in my opinion, because you got Trent Williams, and that's it. I mean, he's getting old too, but he's still great, but he's the only lineman worth a shit. But I mean, Seattle's got a chance. Right now, I think they're my favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They're my favorite too right now.
As I said, how shameful it is for Seattle to win a Super Bowl on my team's home turf.
Yeah, dude, that's tough, bro. Yeah.
I mean, it's either going to be one of them playing the Rams or the Seahawks. So
yeah.
One of them has a chance. But you know what? I'd rather have Seattle win. I mean, I like Sam Darnold. It'd be cool to see him win a Super Bowl ring. And they rebounded. That team rebounded well after getting rid of Carroll. A couple of years, right?
Dude, this is his second year, I think.
Super Bowl caliber team. And,
yeah.
So
and he's a defensive-minded coach too. So, dude, he's got that. Yeah. He really has that defense just cranking. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I guarantee you, Minnesota is regretting letting Darnold walk. I think so. I mean, J.J. McCarthy's just unproven, man.
He's unproven, and
injury prone.
I know that there were rookies that made that turn. I understand that, but there's some that are not. And when you're in the division like the NFC North, where there's 3 teams competing, you need a better quarterback to compete with the others. You really do.
Do you see some weird green dot on my face?
No.
You see that? It must be just be my. It's like right on my nose. There's a green dot. It's weird. Anyway, I mean, he almost had an MVP year with Minnesota. Last year.
Yeah.
And doesn't walk like that without even offering him a contract. I mean,
they didn't offer him anything.
No, nothing.
Wow, really?
I mean, let him walk. And I think he was told he was going to be walking before the season was over. So he said he was just a gap-filled quarterback. Yeah.
Wow, that's wrong, bro.
That. But good for him for rebounding his career. And,
because you were still able to draft J.J. McCarthy. So why let a proven veteran walk?
Yeah.
Who led you to the playoffs and didn't end well, but you were there.
Yep.
For a team that hadn't been there in a long time.
I agree.
Now they're back in the cellar.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to Sunday here. Andy's team, Patriots 28, Texans 16.
7, Jerry. 7 turnovers.
Wow, that's a lot.
And they only lost by that amount.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, that defense, man.
That defense is fantastic. But, dude, I've been talking with my family all day today. And I have been, okay, CJ Stroud, great rookie season. Second season, it was okay. I thought maybe a sophomore slot. This season has been terrible, Jerry.
Yeah.
This season has been bad. If I was a Texans brass, I would draft a quarterback this season.
Ooh, I don't think I'll pull the trigger that far.
You got Jerry. Look, you're not going to have a defense like this all the time.
No,
you're not going to have a defense like this forever.
I don't know.
He hasn't shown me enough, Jerry. Because this is next season will be his 4th. After that will be his 5th, and then comes the big contract. I'm not going to give this dude a franchise contract.
They might, man. You definitely got to improve next year.
I don't want this dude to be. He's not a franchise quarterback, Jerry. You know who's a franchise quarterback? Caleb Williams. That's a franchise quarterback. There's other people that are franchise quarterback. And also, Jerry, I've been watching the Texans since 2002. This DeMeco Ryans, and I'll get to him in a minute, he has really built a culture of toughness on defense, toughness at wide receiver, and a running game that's not that great, but they play hard. CJ Stroud, I think, is a soft quarterback.
Ooh.
He doesn't belong in a DeMeco Ryans led team.
So what you talking about? So you want like a big, really good run first team?
I want a run first team. I want a quarterback that can move the ball. This dude just moves the ball sporadically. Every once in a while, he might throw a good pass, but that doesn't cut it, Jerry. They had a chance to get to the Super Bowl.
Weren't you guys without your number one wide receiver?
Yeah, I was.
Hurt somewhat.
Jerry, but, Purdy has been out without his receivers all season.
Pretty much, yeah. Let me see some of these stats here. Hold on here.
Dude, if you're a franchise quarterback, if you're as badass as people say you are, you make that work with your other guys. Because he does have other he does have other wide receivers out there. Hutchinson's fantastic. He had Kirk out there. No, Jerry. This dude, I didn't like him this whole season. This isn't the first time I've complained about CJ Stroud. He takes too many sacks. He makes throws instead of throwing it away and going to another down. I don't see it.
Your starting tight end got hurt too, I believe.
Yeah, right? You did, but you had another tight end, Jerry.
Yeah. Wow, 4 interceptions. He got sacked 3 times. Quarterback rating of 21.1. That's awful. Yeah.
21.1, Jerry.
That's pretty bad.
What the hell is that? In the 50s, you get laughed out. 20s? Yeah. Nah. Jerry, this dude, and he knew it. He knew that that Bo Nix was out for next week. He knew that if they won today, the favor was in the team side to go to the Super Bowl, dude. Nah, this dude's not it. And I don't care that he can use a better line. So can almost every other team in the NFL can use a better line.
Yeah, it's a shame about Bo Nix. Would like to see a Bo Nix Drake May. That's the future of the position. You know what I mean? Kind of shame that happened to him.
Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking about that too, Jerry. Look at the quarterbacks that made the playoffs this season. We've got some young guys that were in there.
Yeah,
and only one older guy, which was Jared Allen. They're pushing him out, Jerry. They're pushing out Jared Allen.
Josh Allen.
I'm sorry, Josh Allen. They're pushing him out, bro.
Well, and Grandpa Rogers was there too, but
Grandpa Rogers. I guarantee you, Grandpa Rogers forgot he was even there last week. Okay, and I'm not saying an old dementia joke. It's out of his mind already. He's already moved on.
All right, let's move on to the final game of the weekend. This was a good one and a heartbreaker, too.
Yeah.
Rams 20, the Bears 17. And let me start off by saying one thing real quick. Why did you make that pass, Caleb Williams? You're so close to being in field goal range. I don't know if that was his fault or the coach's fault. That was a bad play. The interception in overtime was a bad call, in my opinion. It really was.
Yeah, it was, dude. Just a floater like that right down the middle. It just.
Yeah. I mean, you were 15 yards away from field goal range, and heartbreaking. It really was. I mean,
yeah. But congratulations to Caleb Williams. He had a hell of a season.
He proved me a believer because I've been dogging him the first couple of years. I don't think the guy was shit, but he had a good year, and I think he's going to be a good quarterback from here on out. So
dude, he's got you called on the palm of his hands now.
Having a good coach too helps.
Oh yes, dude. Finally, dude. Last year, who was his coach last year? Oh yeah, Hafufufen.
Yeah.
That dude's a terrible.
Yeah.
That dude is a terrible. There's no way.
I mean, they finished the season 11-6. That's pretty good, and they won like 3 or 4. They lost that last game against the Niners, but they were like 1-5 or something in a row before them. So, and congratulations to the Rams. I hate to say that. If you give that team time and you give that team chances, they're gonna burn you, and they did.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's going to find a way. He's going to find a way.
Absolutely. All right, so that is our that was the divisional round. We go to the conference championship. Jeez, man.
Dude, the conference championship.
Like I said last week, me and Andy were at Rocklahoma talking about the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Talking about it, and that's almost over. It's like, damn, time is flying by, dude.
Yeah.
Flying by. So let's see. What do we got here? We've got on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Patriots at the Broncos.
New England.
Wow. I even without Bo Nix, I still think Denver's defense is good enough to beat them. So I'm going to go with Denver on this one. Holy shit, Drake May's got Hall of Fame, not Hall of Fame, but MVP numbers this year. 4,400 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 8 picks.
Dude,
pretty good season, man.
Dude, that dude lands some pretty balls, man.
Yeah.
But let's see what the weather's going to be like in Denver. This dude played a good game in the snow, dude.
It's 43 and sunny, they're predicting.
43 and sunny. Yeah, I'm taking New England.
And New England's favored by 5.5. I'll take that any day of the week. That's a mutt for a championship game. So
yeah, but look at their backup, Jerry.
Who is their backup?
Strahan?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
It's like there's no way, Jerry.
Well, like I said, their defense will keep them in it, man, I think so.
I have not been that impressed with Denver's defense the last month.
Yeah. Wow, okay, we'll see. Yeah. You know what? I'm picking Denver because, damn it, 2 years ago, they let me down.
Just thinking about that.
They're not going to let me down this year, damn it. So I'm going with Denver.
All right.
And then we close up at 5:30 p.m. on Fox. We've got the Rams versus the Seahawks.
Division rivals.
Going to be a good game, man.
You know, and when it comes to division rivals, it's really hard to pick them. And now this is for the championship and division rivals. They split the season, didn't they?
I thought, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
but the Rams barely won. Remember, it's like 22-19.
Yep. I think it was like a Thursday night game or something.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, it's a tough one.
Oh no, I'm going Seattle.
Seattle is favored by 2.5. It's going to be it's 47 degrees. That's not that bad. I don't know if that's the weather now, or I'm sure this is going to be the weather at the kickoff. They wouldn't just have the temperature right now.
Yeah, they wouldn't show you the temperature now. They don't care.
But like I said, I have to swallow my pride and watch one of these two teams play on my team's home turf for a Super Bowl trophy. Damn it. But
And you know how our good friend Mark Alden Taylor is always saying, every time we play Los Angeles, it's red and gold. Well, you know who's playing in your home stadium for the Super Bowl?
I admit, I love Mark, but sometimes he embarrasses me as a 49er fan. It's like, oh, shut up, dude. Just kidding, Mark. I love you, dude.
Oh, no, man. He's great. He's fun.
But
He's a fun guy.
So we got the Seahawks and the Broncos, and you got the Patriots and the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, Patriots and Seahawks at the Super Bowl.
Rematch of what, 7 or 8 years ago?
Was it? Yeah.
The old "why didn't you throw it to Marshawn" game.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know how much I was hoping for a Bears and Patriots.
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah.
It would have been 40 years to the date.
Right. Yeah.
Because it was the 85 Bears and they won in January of 86.
Yeah.
So this would have been the same scenario.
So real quick, man, let's look towards next year. Real quick. Just a couple questions I want to ask you.
Oh, well, I wanted to talk a little bit about how, if we can remember how we thought about these teams at the beginning of the season and their little journey, because we didn't see any of these teams getting to this point until maybe in the middle of the season. We were seeing how good Denver was, how good New England was. Really surprised about New England. It came out of nowhere, dude.
I picked New England and Denver to win their divisions, I remember. So, no, I picked Kansas City. That's right, because I said I wasn't going to go against Kansas City until they lost. So, yeah. Well, Denver sucked me again.
I picked Denver to win that division.
And I did pick the 49ers to win, and they almost did. So that was a tough division this year. So
yeah, it really was. I had picked New England to get the wild card. I didn't think that they would win the division like this, but they did. I picked Buffalo as the winner.
Yeah,
and that's another sign about Buffalo. They didn't win the division this time. They're sinking, Jerry. Yep. They're sinking, just like his old buddy Mahomes sinking. The same thing like the Ravens. They got bumped out of those spots by younger players, younger teams.
Yep. But there's one team I see on here. I think it's going to take a step back next year.
And who's that?
And that's going to be the Rams. I think it all depends, though. I think Stafford, if he wins the Super Bowl, will retire. They have salary cap issues. They do have some key free agents. Did they pay Nakua this year? I don't think they did they?
I don't know.
But if they didn't, that's going to add more to their problems. So I think they're going to take a step back this year. Seattle, I think, is going to be the same exact team.
Yeah, the thing with Seattle, bro, I don't see that many big contracts that are due, and I don't even know that many big stars on defense. No. You know what I mean? They don't have like those stars that need to be paid right away, or have off-season drama, or you know what I mean?
But I could see, 3 of these 4 teams making it back to where they are next year. Because, it all depends on how bad, Bo Nix's injury is. I think he should be back by training camp. Okay. But I'm going to say that I know I'm a Niner fan, and I know I'm that swinger Niner fan, but if they can stay healthy with that team, I think, and they address that offensive line, they'll be a little bit more improved. Are good enough to beat Seattle? We shall see. I don't know, but I'm hoping that they address the offensive line this year. So we'll see. It's just been a terrible way for my team to exit out of the playoffs this year.
No, for the Texans, they need to draft a quarterback. It doesn't have to be a number 1 draft. You got to get someone with we got 9 picks next week. The next one. We got 2 in the second round and 2 in the third round. You can get a quarterback in there somewhere.
Yes, you can.
You got to do something, Jerry.
You could probably trade both those 2s for number 1 if necessary to get a quarterback.
Or you can trade C.J. Stroud for picks.
I bet you people would take an offer on that one, I think.
Dude, Jerry, it's not going to happen here. He's not my kind of quarterback. He's not the kind of quarterback that belongs on this team. He's too soft. Too soft. That is what they need to do. But also, I need a bigger running back, bro. This is starting to be a run league, and they're always talking about controlling the clock and running the ball. and running the ball. And I know I said this at the beginning of the season because Troy Aikman had mentioned this too. Troy Aikman said you can't just say you're going to be a running team. You need to build a running team.
Yeah.
You can't just turn into a running team out of the blue. You've got to have the right personnel, the right team, the right mind to do this. So I don't want to turn into a running team, but that's what they want, which is fine. But you got to get yourself a bigger back.
True.
I like Woody Marks, but dude, it showed yesterday that he's too small in stature. He couldn't get through that line. He's got speed, but sometimes you need to have mass to get by. That's a problem.
Get to a couple headlines right now, if you don't mind. Let's see.
Of course, let's do it.
Dolphins hire Packers defensive coordinator Hafley as their next head coach. Jeff Hafley. I have no idea who this guy is. Do you?
No, I don't.
And Packers defensive coach.
And I guess that they're going with the old what's the word I'm looking for? What's going on right now in the NFL of hiring coordinators for first-time head jobs. Yeah. And it seems to be working for some, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's kind of odd that that's what they had before was Daniels was
And let's see, Bills fired McDermott. We talked about that one.
Yeah.
Seahawks lose running back Charbonnet for the rest of the playoffs. That could hurt them a little bit, but they'll be okay though, I think. Lions set to hire Petzning as new offensive coordinator. I have no idea who that is. Broncos open window for Dobbins' return versus the Patriots. So that's kind of good news for them. Bears Williams wasn't on the same page with Moore. That was a bad pass.
Yeah, but y'all had a great season. You see, dude, this is what I don't like. I don't like when they start mudslinging at each other. Oh, well, someone didn't do this. Dude, y'all had a great season.
Yeah.
And you went as far as anybody in the NFL thought you would. Even themselves. Come on. There's no time to be throwing people under the bus. Come on. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't like that.
Absolutely. George Kittle, the best case, Achilles tear, eyes early return. That's good news for the 49ers. And that's it. That's all the headlines so far. So what else do we got, Andy? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got until next week.
Yeah.
When we talk about who's going to the Super Bowl.
Get ready for a great championship weekend, folks.
Yeah.
What do we got here? We got Indiana winning 3-0 so far in the college football championship game.
Yeah, I thought it was this NFL season has been great.
I thought so too. I mean, I got to admit it, I'm not crazy about that kickoff, but I'll get used to it. I kind of got used to it at the end of the season.
Right. But what the NFL does need to do is pay attention to what's going on outside of the game. There's a lot of drama that's outside of the game. They really do need to pat that down. There's always something that does have nothing to do with the game, and you don't want that to be a reoccurring thing where your sport turns into some soap opera bullshit. That's what happened with basketball.
Yeah, basketball is kind of a joke nowadays. I used to love basketball back in the 90s, the Jordans and the Barkleys and them.
Yeah.
I don't know, just the last 15, 20 years, a lot of selfish players in the NBA, man. A lot of selfishness. But anyway, all right, dude. I will see you next week. We'll talk about our Super Bowl show.
Yeah, our Super Bowl show, man. That sounds great. Yep. And we will talk to you guys later. Y'all take it easy. Jerry, any parting words?
Rock on. Watch some football, man. Give me some good fucking games this weekend.
Yeah. So y'all take it easy, guys. Bye.